And a dramatic legal battle is unfolding right now over how a military family is supporting their son during his military service in Afghanistan. The family of Lance Corporal Jodi Burr put this sign in their front yard last January, and before long, the Homeowners Association complained. And now they are filing a lawsuit against this family. The Burrs say that they are just being singled out, and now they're fighting back. Jodi Burr is Lance Corporal Burr's mother. Mrs. Burr, welcome. Good to have you here today.
Hi.
So, your son saw this sign, right, before he, because you put it up right before he shipped out, correct?
No, ma'am, but he's seen it through pictures.
Okay. So
we put it up after he deployed.
All right. So you put it up on your front lawn to show everybody how proud you are of your son. It says, "Our son defends our freedom," and has his name and picture that everyone can see right now on the screen. And then what happened?
We placed the sign in our yard when he deployed, and soon after that, we received a letter from our Homeowners Association demanding its removal.
Why? On what basis?
On the basis that it is a violation of our covenants. Our covenants state that there are no signs on any lots in view of the public.
And you claim that there are lots of signs, of other kinds of signs. What are they, and around your neighborhood, what kind of signs are they?
Yes, ma'am. As I speak to you today, there's signs still on display in our neighborhood. There's signs that advertise schools, local schools, sports teams. There's religious signs. There's signs for members' professions such as firefighters, people advertising for motorcycle riding, just particular interest of the neighbors who live around me. Yeah. We also have 2 other signs on our lot that have not come into question by our homeowners association.
Yeah, so apparently you can cheer on your team, you can cheer on the motorcycle group in town, you can cheer on your church. But when you cheer on your son who's fighting for this country in Afghanistan, somebody's got a problem with that. But I'm wondering, who is it? I mean, specifically at the Homeowners Association, do you know who raised this issue specifically, and have you spoken with them about it?
No, ma'am, we have not. We've spoken with the president of our Homeowners Association, and we've spoken with a member of the board who is on the on-site committee, but we have not found out if there's this particular complainant. We've received nothing but support from our neighbors. They've come to us. They've written letters on our behalf. Everyone we've spoken with has spoken in favor and shown great appreciation for our efforts in displaying the sign and in now standing firm in our fight against them to keep our right to continue to display our sign.
You know, what was your reaction when you got this letter? I mean, could you believe your eyes?
Well, quite honestly, we were surprised because we do know that our neighborhood has covenants. We are aware of them, but the sign covenant has not been enforced in the entire 5 years we've lived there. We had, in the same place where the sign is today, we had for 4 years a sign that showed our pride in our son's high school. Home of the Parkway Panther, the school that he went to. That sign stood for 4 years and was never in question. So when we placed the sign in our yard, we didn't think twice about it being a problem. And so when we received the letter, obviously, yes, we were quite shocked and taken back and made efforts to communicate with them in return.
And what was your reaction within your family? Did you discuss the idea of taking it down, or were you immediately against that? And what kind of reaction have you heard from your son?
Well, we had to weigh and decide the benefits and the drawbacks of keeping it in its place. And after looking throughout our neighborhood and seeing the number of infractions that were going unnoticed routinely for years, we decided that we wanted to go ahead and make this a battle that we were going to continue to stand up for. Our son is aware of the fight that we're in. However, our communication with him is very minimal. When we get to talk with him, we really talk with him about his well-being. We've made him aware. He is certainly behind us and is telling us to drudge on and appreciates that we're doing this on his behalf and the other soldiers who are fighting with him, the Marines that are fighting with him. But he really hasn't expressed a whole lot of emotion because we really focus our conversation on well-being.
And no doubt he's got a lot of more important things on his mind.
Yes,
and we thank you for your son's service, and we thank him. And we know that you're in the middle of this lawsuit, and we did ask the Homeowners Association because we're trying to figure out what their problem might be with this sign. We didn't get anywhere with them either, which probably won't surprise you. It says that that the office will not be commenting publicly because they're in the middle of launching a lawsuit against you.
Right.
So, Jodi,
they have launched the lawsuit. We have been served.
We thank you for being with us today. We hope you'll keep us posted.